Let's do the maths quick on that. £60 divided by 500 units, working out. Good morning, Profit Seekers. Right, today is a good day. Today I start to ship pallets. It's new ground for me. It's going to be fun. It's going to be challenging, but I'm ready for it. So, don the high-vis jacket, get packing my first pallet. So yesterday I was already in there. We've already labelled. We've already got to label stage. So all the products are labelled, ready to go, assembled in piles. It's just a case of getting the pallets, getting the products on, and label them up, ready to go. So excited for it. Down in the warehouse now. Just finished packing up the last pallets. This is an oversized shipment. Got a few more to add into that, and then that can be shrink wrapped and labelled. This one over here has been shrink wrapped, and that's all good to go. Got my labels printed now, one for each side of the pallet, and this one goes on per box, but it's just one big pallet, so just going to add those on now. Then we'll be going back and getting the rest of the stuff to go into this one. It's going to be collected today by 4 PM. A little bit to do, but in a good place. That's that shipment done. I'm going to head back home, get the rest of the products now. They can get added into this one, and then that one will be good to go too. Happy with that. Just so you can see. Now I'm not sure if these needed to be pallet boxed, so we'll see what Amazon say about that, because I've just shrink wrapped everything. So it's first attempt, we'll see how it goes. Okay, so now we've got the first two pallets. Really easy to do. Well, I'll give you a full review later. I'm just going to go pick up an extra couple of bits. Yeah, really happy with the way this has gone. So much easier than I thought it was going to be. Anyway, catch you in a bit. Okay, so that's just loaded up. Got the last few bits of stock. It's currently 1:30. Shipping companies come in at 4 to come and collect the pallets. So, going to nip back over there now, shrink wrap those babies, and that's us done. I'm no good at this. Love it. Good. Yeah, excited. So that's it. First pallet's gone. Hard day's work. Wasn't the cleanest process, but first time for everything. Okay, that's it. First pallet shipped. Now, it was a lot easier than I was expecting. So when you're packing boxes, you have to spend all that time kind of making sure nothing's going to break. You have to write down what goes into each one of the boxes, and then you have to import that all onto the Amazon system, print the labels off. Each box has a unique label. What's a lot easier about shipping pallets is that you can just chuck it all on. And once it's all on there, you just shrink wrap the baby, and then you just slap your labels on the outside. So it's a lot easier and a lot faster. In terms of labour, it's going to be easier for my warehouse to ship pallets, therefore less costly for me, because boxes are going to take more time. So, turns out the shipping provider we use adds a £15 surcharge on for shipping into Amazon's warehouses, and that's because of waiting time. Now, I've got a little bit of experience in the kind of waiting time that Amazon leave you with, because back in the day I used to drive my stock in my VW Polo, which wasn't really allowed. It was a bit cheeky. I had questions every time I got to the gates at the Amazon warehouse. Eventually they put a stop to people driving in with cars, and it was probably me that drove that, excuse the pun, because eventually now everyone who ships in through Amazon, they have to sign up to this American Trucking Association. It's like £150 for like a year's membership, and I wasn't that big at that time, and I wasn't scaling. I was being a bit tight by not paying UPS to take it for me, because it was literally down the road. It was like a 30-minute drive down the road to the warehouse where most of my stuff went to, so I ended up just driving it in. But now obviously we have to either pay UPS to come and take it for me, or this new pallet provider. Now, new pallet provider's added that £15 surcharge on top, which I wasn't aware of before, so it's down to my warehouse to get that waived, I think, because they've obviously not had the right information. So overall, scores on the doors. 2 pallets today, one oversized shipment, one standard size shipment, and I spent it, and it was about circa £60–65 to ship the 2 pallets. There might have been a bit of a discount. I think we'll probably go with £60. £60 to ship 2 pallets. It was 250 units, but the oversized shipment was obviously very large stuff. If it was 2 of the original pallets, it would be more like 500 units. So 500 units for £60 is not bad. Let's do the maths quick on that. £60 divided by 500 units, working out at 12p a unit to ship them into the warehouse. That's not bad at all. That's not bad at all. And I think that figure could probably come down a little bit as well, because Amazon allow for a 1.8 meters height of pallet, including the pallet base itself and then the products on top of it. Now I'm about 1.85 in terms of height, and the pallets were about here. So there's all this extra space of stuff that we can put in. So it's essentially a go hard or go home situation when it comes to pallets. You either go, you stack them up, you bring that cost down, or probably just go with boxes. But it was a really good learning experience, and I feel like I just need to start churning out more products. I need to get more products in, get more products moving, make sure they're the right ones, obviously, because I don't want to be stuck with excess stock. But that's all part of the game. So, good experience. Wasn't that slick. I think probably next week it will be a little bit slicker if I've got enough stock to ship as pallets, and then I go away on holiday for a week, and it's down to those guys to manage the process on their own. So yeah, I'm happy with the way today's gone. There's more to be desired. We'll get a little bit more slick on it. But yeah, overall really good, really happy. So that's it from me, guys. That's my major update for the week. Everything went good. Looking forward to really ramping this business up. And what the pallet thing does for me is it allows me to ship much larger products. Products that before I probably would have gone, nah, I'm not going to touch that because it's a little bit too big. But now, if I can whack them on pallets, I can move on to microwaves, push chairs, all kinds of stuff. Maybe even white goods. Nah, probably not white goods, they're a bit too bulky. But you get the point. It opens up new avenues that I previously would have overlooked and not bothered with. Yeah, all in all, very exciting. So that's my update for the week. Thanks for following the journey. If you're enjoying watching my journey, please like and subscribe. I'll be looking to bring some more how-to content to you in the near future, with little hints and tips as how to improve your small business or your reselling business. So plenty to get on with, but I'll see you guys on the next one. Keep hustling.